Hey there friends, in this video we're going to talk about roles, the 4 key questions and how to establish roles in your relationship. Now roles is one of our principles within the partnership element, our 4 elements being you, partners, friends, and lovers. And when it comes to roles, identifying roles really is about looking at each other's strengths rather than focusing on each other's weaknesses. And so when we get clear on each other's roles, then we can avoid what we talk about being in the partnership loop of just constantly trying to well, what's going wrong and fighting with each other and the finances this and the kids with that.
We don't feel connected anymore. We feel like we're roommates.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, or business partners.
So there's 4 key questions, and they're quite simple questions, but they're important to go through as a couple in order to establish what those roles are so that our partnership element flourishes and we can create more space of being friends and lovers. Right? So question number 1 is really, you're asking yourself, what am I good at? What am I actually good at? Yeah. If I'm not focusing on weaknesses, I'm focusing on strength. What am I actually good at? Right. In our relationship, I'm good at things like doing the dishes. I'm actually good at that. And
it's meditative for you, or you listen to a podcast, or
right. Yeah. I get something done in that, right.
I don't like dirty food.
I'm also good at the calendar. I'm good at keeping us on track with regard to calendars and reminders. So I take the role of keeping that sort of stuff straight, especially with the things that you and I have to do together.
Finances.
Right. Or the things that we have to make sure each one of us is on deck. Okay, you're doing this at this time, so I have the kids at this. So those are just, strengths, things that I enjoy, and things that I'm actually good at. So the question number 2, which I just kind of answered, is what do I actually enjoy, though?
I think let's step back for just a second on that first one, because I think another thing is to ask your partner what they think you're good at. Because sometimes we feel like, especially if we're new to this.
You're jumping ahead. That's actually like question 3, kind of.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
See? It's okay, though.
See how he keeps the calendar?
See? I keep us in line. If she just lets me take the lead on things, then this doesn't happen. She fills in the blanks. I keep us in line. Okay? That's what I'm good at. That's what I enjoy, especially when she's wrong.
So that was on purpose. We're role-playing roles.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, you continue.
And then so let's just summarize the first 2 questions. Okay. You're asking yourself, what am I good at? And what do I enjoy? Because that makes it easy for me to raise my hand and say, I got this. Okay?
Yeah.
So questions number 3 and 4, very similar. What is my partner good at? And what does my partner enjoy? Which can similarly be asked,
right.
What am I good at? What do you think I'm good at? What do you think I enjoy? Because truthfully, in relationships, sometimes your partner sees your blind spots. Not so
I
much
see
in the
when
blind
you're
spot.
in flow.
Right, and you're like, you've done this before, and I can't remember the exact example, but you said, you're really good at that. I'm like, oh, I didn't really realize I was really good at that.
Right. Or I see times when you're in flow, or things that you get excited about talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then I'm like, okay, that's one of the things for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, for example, which is so funny because we had an argument about this a few nights ago, where I enjoy and I'm good at having emotional, tough conversations with the girls. And we had a situation last week where it was 3 nights in a row of the same topic, and it was between the 2 of them. And at the 3rd night, I snapped at you. And I was like...
Yeah, you were tired of dealing with the drama of the girls, the girl drama.
And what was your response to me?
I simply said, hey, I was actually triggered in a moment, and this is just emotional intelligence things. I'm like, I'm going to back off of this trigger, give it a minute. When the girls were kind of done and off going to bed, I came to you and I said, hey, do you need help with handling the girl drama? Because, this is what you're good at. This is your strength.
You want me in your lane.
I know, that's what I said. Yeah. And so the next part was, great, okay, do you want me in your lane? And do you want to take in my lane? Because in the evening time, you are kind of dealing with the emotional decompression of the day with the girls while I'm off putting the hens away, doing the dishes,
getting the world
house
set
locked
back.
up, the lights turned off, because we have some out houses, I guess you could call them.
Right, but the point is that, and in the moment, him saying that to me, the in your lane part is what got me, because I was like, wait, no, I want this lane. I want to keep managing this lane. It's my lane. But I guess I just needed you to hold me and let me vent, right?
Which is one of the things that I told myself in the moment was this wasn't about me.
No,
this was about you being frustrated.
It overwhelmed me at that point. It was like, my lane got kind of heavy, and I needed you to support me to be able to hold my lane. Yeah.
So the 4 questions then in trying to establish these rules is 1, what am I good at? 2, what do I enjoy? Number 3, what is my partner good at? And number 4, what does my partner enjoy? And it also becomes a really great connecting conversation too.
Right.
Date night idea.
Right. And so some practical tips for this area are this. Make a list of all the things that come up in the house, with the kids, with the house,
great.
right? And all of these things, and go through and separate them, create lanes, and you have a lane and I have a lane. And then there's these things where you're like, ooh, nobody likes to do that, right?
Like taking out the garbage.
Right. Lance jokes, flip a coin, but true story. Like, we got to kind of try and balance out those sucky things, take the things that we enjoy, right? But really to create a partnership based on what we're good at and what we enjoy, and the things that we don't enjoy and neither one of us are good at, someone's got to do it.
Somebody has to do it anyway.
Yeah, right.
But establishing who does it is really beneficial
to it just not getting done and everybody being irritated.
Right, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Cool.
So good luck.